What's up, guys? Thanks for joining us today. Today you are here for 3 moves for bigger horseshoe triceps. This is a sequel to our box office hit, 3 moves for bigger biceps. Today, combined with that video, you're gonna learn how to fill those sleeves out just in time for summer. Adam?
Yep, so we're gonna show you 3 moves that we really like to add some mass and size and shape to your triceps. All 3 of these moves can be implemented into your push day or your arm day workouts for bigger triceps. Fill out your sleeves, and it's also gonna help you improve your bench press. So stay tuned to find out what the 3 moves are.
All right, here we go, guys.
All right, so we are gonna show you the JM press to build your triceps. So the JM press is a move that's often utilized by a lot of powerlifters. I don't know if it's got a lot of traction in the bodybuilding world, but is great for building your triceps bigger and stronger. It's a little bit of a different variation, a kind of a hybrid between a close grip bench press and a barbell skull crusher, while still being a lot easier on the wrists and elbows than say straight bar skull crushers usually are, okay? So I will show you how to set up and how to implement this. It's a little bit tough to get used to on the first couple reps, but once you get the hang of it, you'll definitely feel a huge pump into the triceps, okay? So you're gonna set up the same way that you would for a close grip bench press, and most likely the same hand width. You can do it with your thumbs around the bar, or you can do it false grip as well, whatever you prefer. I go false grip, just it's a little bit easier with the movement for me. So I'm gonna unrack the bar here, feet are through the ground, glutes are squeezed, and then I'm gonna think about the bar being on a track as if I'm pressing from a Smith machine. You can also do this on a Smith machine if you have access to it, it's great. So what I'm thinking about here is lowering the bar by pressing my elbows forward towards the wall in front of me. So coming down,
Show them a regular bench to contrast it as well.
so this is what a close grip bench would look like. You're kind of arcing, coming a little bit lower on the chest. And this is what a JM press looks like. So you're a little bit more of a fixed plane of motion here, and you're driving the elbows out, almost like a Sphinx push-up if you've ever done those. So rack the bar up here. So this is gonna be awesome because you're getting a lot of flexion into that tricep, driving up and squeezing hard at the top of the motion. So it's definitely a hybrid version between a close grip bench and a barbell skull crusher, but add this in for some variety and you're definitely gonna see not only your triceps get bigger, but your bench press numbers soar higher. So that's the JM press.
All right, guys, so in a tricep building program, Adam and I always love to do an overhead movement. When you do an overhead movement, you're gonna recruit a lot of the long head of the tricep because it's also responsible for extension of the shoulder. So you're gonna grab your cable apparatus, and I like to use a band, and the reason being, like I'm a tall person, and the band is a lot longer, and it's gonna allow me more range of motion, more freedom of movement. Sometimes with the rope, it's just not long enough if you're taller like myself, or if you just want more range of motion. Band's awesome. So you get your hands inside the band, and set yourself up. 1 foot forward in a split stance, so you have some basic support, and it's gonna require you to do a lot more stabilization with the band too. It's a little less stable, but you're going to just overhead extend and see how wide. You can go even wider if you want. You've got just so much more range of motion than with a standard rope. It's also great for a home gym too. If you just got to work with what you have, which is exactly what I do here, which is one of the reasons why I love using the band. All right, so that's an overhead band tricep extension with a cable.
All right, so we are going to show you a cross body cable tricep pull down. So the reason that I really like this one is if you're gonna do it one-handed like we're gonna do here, if you have access to a 2-handed free motion cable machine, it's also really great. But this one puts you in an awesome anatomical position to really load into the tricep and have a nice true, easy motion. So it's quite easy on the elbows. You're not putting your shoulders into a different position. So this is one that you can do over the long term without grinding away at the elbows, because with triceps, you can build them up, but if you run into elbow issues, you're gonna end up going backwards over time. So we don't want to be loading with exercises that just grind into the elbows and don't feel comfortable. So this is one that I found feels really great for me and feels really great for everyone that I've ever showed it to. So you can grab onto the cable apparatus that you're using and just grab onto like the usual knob that they have up there, or if you've got one of these angles or even just a regular cable handle that moves, you can grab onto it from there. I like to base myself into something so I'm not moving too much of the upper body and cheating, so it gives me an extra point of contact so I can really squeeze into it and lift a little bit more weight. So I'll get the weight up, tense. My elbow is going to start really nice and close to my body, and the idea is just to bring it into that nice anatomical position here. So braced, exhaling, squeezing at the tricep. Letting it stretch and come back up across my chest, but I'm not trying to allow it to come through here so that I have to get any power through rotation of the obliques and at the trunk to get that weight down. So locks in, comes through.
We're not trying to be functional here, we're trying to be jacked.
Yeah, locks in, comes through. Cool? So this one you're gonna really feel in that long head, that inner head of the tricep, but you will activate all three heads. Just a similar version, but a little bit different from a tricep cable press down, but try standing sideways to it, cross body, and you're definitely gonna see the benefits of this move. All right, guys, that was 3 moves for horseshoe triceps. So make sure to try out all those moves in your next push or arm day. Leave us a comment with what you think of them, or if you need any tips on how to do them correctly. Leave us a comment with your favorite tricep exercises as well. So this is your first reminder to leave us a like on the video.
This is your second reminder. Leave us a like, a comment, and give us a subscribe. Okay, guys, see you next time.